We have about 800 agents, actually a little more, that are retiring in the next year, which is a big number. So we need that many new special agents to fill all of those spots that will be left. You know, a lot of people just aren't introduced to law enforcement as a career, especially the FBI. I think a lot of people are scared also that they have to move around all the time, and that's not true anymore. It used to be that way, but that's not true anymore. Once you get assigned to your first field office, you can stay in that field office. A lot of people think that you can't have a family, that you can't balance your family life, and I have a family. Pretty much every agent I work with has a family, married with children, and it's doable. So it's a rewarding career where you also get to have your family. You can stay in one place if you want. So I think people just need to realize that, like understand the realities of the job. I'd never shot a gun, I'd never been punched or punched anyone, but what the instructors tell us at the academy is they would actually prefer that you go in as a blank slate because they teach you to shoot. They teach you the defensive tactics. They teach you the FBI way. So if you just go in as a blank slate willing to learn, then they will train you the way that you need to be trained.
So the PFT consists of 4 events. We start out with sit-ups. It's a timed event for 60 seconds. You do as many sit-ups as you can in those 60 seconds. We give you a 5-minute break in between there. We roll into a 300-meter sprint, which is also timed. Again, a 5-minute break, and then we roll into push-ups, which is not a timed event, but it's a continuous motion exercise. So you basically have to continue doing push-ups until you can no longer do any more. And then the event's done. Again, a 5-minute break, and then we finish with a 1.5 mile run. It's funny when you look at the events in isolation. I mean, sit-ups, I can do sit-ups. 300 meter is 3/4 of a lap. Push-ups, I do push-ups. Running a 1.5 miles is not, you're not running a marathon. But it is interesting the way the test is designed. When you start out doing those sit-ups, you burn your hip flexors, which then you go into a 300-meter sprint, and you expect your hip flexors to be there to help you run, and they're not, they're toast. And then you go into push-ups where it really brings the blood to the upper part of your body, and then you're expected to go do a 1.5 miles where you need the blood in the lower part of the body. So the test itself is designed to be difficult in and of itself, even though the events in and of themselves really isn't. So basically it depends on female and male. They have different standards for each one. To pass the test, you have to get at least 12 points, with that being 1 point in each category.
Just baseline qualifications are a bachelor's degree with 3 years of professional full-time work experience and between the ages of 23 and 37. But right now we're really looking for people with diverse backgrounds. There's a misconception that you have to be law enforcement or military, and that's just not true. We want teachers, we want engineers, we want accountants, we want lawyers, anyone that has a successful professional career. DAR is the Diversity Agent Recruiting Event. So the whole point of this event is to reach out to communities that don't traditionally think about law enforcement. So women and other minority communities. We want to invite them in and have basically a big information session. So step them through the special agent selection process, tell them what they need to do, give them opportunities to watch videos about Quantico and ask questions to special agents that they never have been able to ask before. So hopefully this will get people interested into applying for the special agent position. And it's on August 16th at 6 p.m. You have to go to fbijobs.gov, and in the upper right-hand corner, you click on Find a Job, type in DAR, and that'll bring up the application that you'll fill out in order to attend the event.